Hello everyone, welcome back to another battle here on my channel, and today we have a game, a UU game, against someone by the name of Look_Bigfoot, which I did take on my stream the other night, and hey, it was an interesting one, it was kind of fun, so we'll throw it out here and see what you guys think of it. At this point, I am actually in London, so if you see uploads being different, of course, I already mentioned this in my previous battle, but things are going to be a little bit up and down this week because I will not have access to internet all the time. I obviously don't have access to Wi-Fi with my DS, so that's kind of a thing. So you may see a little bit more of simulator stuff as opposed to Wi-Fi stuff, but I will try and keep as consistent an upload schedule as I can possibly do. We'll see how it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but whatever. Anyway, starting off the match, Registeel against Weavile is a terrible matchup for him. He's going to go straight into his Nidoqueen to dodge the T-Wave, as he does predict that pretty nicely and is able to take the immunity, as it were, the immunity that he does boast, and doesn't get paralyzed, which is pretty fantastic. On his end, allows me, however, to go for the Stealth Rock as he Earth Powers me. Now, I wasn't really too afraid of taking an Earth Power. I knew that this was probably going to be a more defensive Nidoqueen, and I don't know, it was just kind of a hunch. Most Nidoqueens like to have Stealth Rock and stuff, so I thought he may well want to go for Stealth Rock himself, so I stayed in and managed to get mine on the field. At this point, though, I definitely don't want to stay in and take another Earth Power. I'm going to go into my Milotic to hopefully sponge that hit nicely, as I think this thing is more specially defensive, and more specially inclined, I hope. There's a Milotic. It kind of likes to be special. It is a very special Pokemon indeed. But he goes for the Stealth Rocks as I switch it in, and obviously doesn't want to stay in to take a Scald, goes straight into his Heracross, and this tells me one thing in particular. His Heracross is most definitely Guts. You would never switch a Heracross in on a predicted Scald otherwise, and that is exactly what he does, which basically means, yes, he is Guts. He has to be. And also, judging by the amount of damage this Mega Horn does, I'm pretty damn sure he's banded. That was a heavy chunk, and I certainly expected to take it better than that, but I certainly didn't. Milotic is down, really on its luck at this point, and I am going to have to get the hell out of here because I do not want to be taking another one of those. Fortunately, get an Ice Beam off and do a nice amount of damage, but he switches into Weavile. I honestly not really sure what he was predicting there. Maybe he thought I would stay in an Ice Beam again, so he wanted to get a resistance with Weavile. Even then, Weavile's not really something that can take on Milotic that greatly. And also, me having a great switch into Heracross with Registeel is another thing. So him going to Weavile just generally basically didn't work out at all, because now I have my Registeel in here who's able to go for the Seismic Toss, get rid of anything that he wants to do, and basically I went for S-Toss, predicting the switch back into Nidoqueen, honestly. But he decides to stay in and substitute, makes my life a bit easier because he takes out more of his own HP, and I am the better for it. You know, he's going to take massive damage from Stealth Rock every time he switches in, and combine that with substitute, he is essentially killing himself slowly and softly, as one might do. So it is at this juncture in the battle he decides to go into his Nidoqueen, and it pretty much turns out to be a very nice play for him because it allows him to take pretty much nothing from the S-Toss. It's set 100 damage, and just considering Nidoqueen's HP in general, it doesn't really dent it all that much. Added to the fact that he is now threatening me directly with the Earth Power means that I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge and go into something to take it. I could have gone to, I guess, one of the resistances on my team, but I thought Milotic was really low on HP. Stealth Rock ain't going to help it on switching, and I didn't really see an opportunity, you know, amongst his pokes to get a recover off, so I thought, well, let's just sack Milotic, let the thing be done, and then go into something else which can potentially deal with the Nidoqueen nicely, and I have the perfect thing on my team, which is, of course, a Lilligant, and Lilligant, of course, being faster than Nidoqueen, is able to go for a Sleep Powder on it, put the thing straight to sleep, and allow me to either set up Quiver Dances, or go for Pedal Dances, or whatever dance I want to do. I can dance all night, dance all day to Lilligant. That's what it's in its nature. It's in its very, I mean, it looks like a banana with a flower on its head, sure, but dancing banana is a thing, people. God damn it, it is. So anyway, I go for the Sleep Powder on the Heracross, and I'm thinking at this point he's probably going to predict the Petal Dance or the Quiver Dance and go into his Crobat, because Crobat can deal with Lilligant pretty nicely. So predicting him to go into Crobat, I decide to go for the Hidden Power Rock, which is obviously resisted on the Heracross, doesn't kill it. I'm thinking, okay, that's fine, he'll just stay asleep and I'll be able to just kill him next turn. Little do I know, he's running a banded Sleep Talk Guts Heracross. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is pretty much primed to take out anything like Lilligant. I mean, it's the perfect switch in to take the Sleep Powder. It has Sleep Talk plus 3 attacks, which it can basically abuse and mean that it doesn't mess up on any move. You know, it doesn't get rest because it's just Sleep Talk 3 attacks. And my god, thing is very powerful. Banded Heracross with Guts when it's asleep. You don't want to be messing with it. But Fortunately for me, I'm able to kind of abuse it, as it were, to go into my own Heracross and try and set up subs on it. I'm thinking, okay, he doesn't know when he's going to wake up, so I could use this to my advantage to get my Heracross substitutes going, and as long as it works out at a point where he wakes up and uses Sleep Talk, I'll have a free sub to be behind, and I have seen that I'm faster than him, so as long as that goes down, I can kill him, get my Moxie boost, and I should be good to go. So this is what I'm going to plan to do. Get Heracross in the building, get him to sub up, and basically go ham on the rest of this team. The only thing really standing in my way is this Nidoqueen, because it resists all three of my moves: Mega Horn, Stone Edge, and Close Combat. I decided to go for the Mega Horn here. Reason being is that I derped and herped like majorly and thought that Nidoqueen didn't resist Mega Horn. Apparently it does, because I am an idiot, and well, allows him to break my sub with a Sludge Wave. I was thinking, you know, Mega Horn can kill it from this range. It can't, and I'm just being stupid. But I'm really brought it down to a range here where Close Combat should be able to finish it off. But before I kill it with the Close Combat, I want to get down with my substitute to the Salac Berry, and once I have the Salac Berry, I should be able to outspeed the rest of his team and clean everything up. At least that was the theory. And then I kind of thought to myself, wow, Zed, you're an idiot. He has a Weavile. Weavile always carry priority of some form, be it Fake Out or Ice Shard. So it was pretty much a stupid thing to do. So I'm like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. I guess I'll just kill the Nidoqueen, and then I guess I'll have to decide whether I want to switch out on the Weavile or just let it kill me. It kind of comes down to that. But at this point, I'm thinking, well, we'll see what he wants to do. I get the Moxie boost, so I have +1 attack, +1 speed, which is pretty nice. He ends up going into Crobat. I'm thinking, okay, maybe his Crobat's faster, but no, his Crobat isn't faster. I go for the Stone Edge, I just straight up kill him. Okay, maybe he's gonna go to Weavile now and be able to kill me, but no, he goes into Slowbro, which now I can kill with Mega Horn. So I'm like, okay, his Weavile must not have, and I know my voice fucked up, but whatever, I don't care. His Weavile must not have a priority move, which means that with the Salac Berry, I'm just going to be faster than it, and I am faster than it. I am able to kill it with a Close Combat. So ladies and gentlemen, his Weavile didn't even have any priority move, and that, I guess, teaches you in the future of battling in general to have priority on Weavile, because it really is a very useful thing, especially when your team is hugely weak to Heracross, and this team was basically completely destroyed by Hera. I mean, I able to switch up all my moves thanks to not being a choice set, and you know, having the sub and everything, and the coverage is just means I'm able to clean out the entire room. Heracross destruction, able to kill everything in its path, and it does. It just charges. The name is apt. The nickname I gave it is truly apt, as he's able to just rampage through that entire team and finish the game. Wow, I was impressed. I was happy, and I also kind of, you know, think that, you know, Moxie sub 3 attack Hera is definitely a force to be reckoned with in UU. The nice thing about Hera, it forces a lots of switches because people fear it to be scarfed. You sub on the switch and then you kind of start destroying things from that point onwards, and it does work pretty well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I do recommend you use sub 3 attack Hera if you come to UU at some point. And yeah, that's the thing. If you want to see a previous video, you can go click on the screen. Otherwise, do feel free to leave a like, hit that button if you did enjoy. You know, your choice. I'm not forcing you or anything. It's not like I'm freaking some guy who's like standing behind you and be like, no. I'm just gonna let you live your life as you want to do it. I'm not in charge. I ain't in charge of no one's life, apart from my own. Perhaps, maybe, if it comes to such situations. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be done, and I will see you guys next time on the next video, which I upload, which will probably be sometime soon. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.